Morning folks, this is the second video of the allotment update. So I've not been here for a couple of weeks, just been too busy on the weekends with family stuff, and just popped by this morning just to see how things are going. Right, like before, I'll start from the front and work all the way to the front, back for you, and just go through what's happened since the last video. Down here, this was a massive pile of comfrey, but it's all died back now with winter, and now I can get in. There's bits of glass and all sorts of rubbish in there. Now that it's all died back, I can get in there and give it a jolly good clean up. Compost bins still the same. I need to do some work on them. I'm a bit knackered, to be honest, so just need to get some pallets and sort of rejig that, make it a bit bigger. Over here, strawberry bed, nothing really changed from there. I did want to get them planted, but I just never got around to it. So they'll be going in spring. A few weeds coming up, but I'll tackle them as and when I can. One of the biggest changes is I've now finished double digging this huge block here. Took quite a bit of time. The soil was very compacted, and it's absolutely chock-a-block with couch grass, weeds, and so yes, that's been fun trying to sort that out. As you can see down here, there's still a lot of weeds, roots still in there, but because the ground is so wet and compacted and clumpy, I'm just waiting for it to break down a little bit so I can remove them without breaking them. Done it mostly on this side as the frosts and the rain broke the soil down, but it's not quite happened on this side yet because it's more freshly dug. Probably the biggest change apart from that is the fruit bed. That's the old big red currant bush from before. Along here are my bits and pieces which I've bought from home. So I bought 2 of my red currants. That's these 2 here. I know that's a pretty big red currant bush, but I didn't really want to chuck these because they did quite well last year, so hopefully they'll do nicely. Just need to resort this cardboard out, which I lay down really just to help protect the weeds and also keep the ground a little bit warmer initially after I plant them, try and get them to put a few roots out so we're ready for next year. Here, black currants, I got 3 of those. They did very, very well last year. And I'm hoping I'll do even better here because at my house they're in a little bit of shade, but hopefully here they'll do really, really well. That cardboard really needs a good tidy up. 2 rhubarb crowns, really, really big ones. Again, this will be their 3rd year, so I can actually start picking them. We'll be planting a few more of these next year. I'm going to extend the bed a little bit further up this way and put maybe another 2 or 3 in, because they do get pretty big, so I don't know if I'll need a 3rd, maybe just another 2nd one. Just looking back at the bed, I've got a train going past in the background. So this is all pretty much finished now. Like I said, I'm just going to go through the fork when the frosts have hit and start breaking up the soil and start lifting out the last of the couch grass roots. Bit of an epic job to do all of it, but it's going to be well worth it in the end. Another big change, I've actually made contact with the back plot. I've actually finished cutting through and getting rid of all the guff and all the rubbish, and this is where the polytunnel is going to go. I've actually managed to check the frame which I found in the shed, and I'm going to just insert a picture here. So it's all in good condition, just needs a sheet, and that's going to go sort of in this corner here, down to about there, and then there'll be a bit of a gap, and then hopefully that fruit bed will come to about the middle of there, so won't have too much wasted space. This is probably the last kind of job to do to clear the plot, and that's the last of the brambles. It's gonna be, won't take too long, but with this weather being so wet, it's gonna take a while to be able to burn it all down. Just over here, see bags and buckets of couch grass roots. They're all going to be just incinerated. Not going to bin them It's caused troubles elsewhere. I'm just going to get burnt. I can't remember in the last video if there was rubbish here or not. I think there was. The council came away and took it, and which has made things much nicer and neater. Found this little sink thing. That's actually, I'm going to turn that into a pond and put that sort of in the corner where those brambles are. Don't know what I'm going to do with the bathtub. I'll just use it for storage. Got me some more pallets to sort of knock some things up with. And that's it really, and it's just started to rain, so I'm going to make this quick. So my next job really is just sort of finish off dealing with the couch grass, deal with that, and then just kind of burn that as and when it's dry, which at the minute it's going to be a long while waiting. The only thing I need to really plan for is this strip here. This will be sort of eventually a permanent perennial veg bed. So asparagus and artichoke is going to run along in quite a narrow strip. Because I don't have the wood at the minute, I can't buy it because I'm saving up for a wedding. I've got some plastic beds that I can stick all along here. I'm going to put some sheeting down to stop the weeds coming up around them, because that'd be a nightmare to weed, and just basically have them plonked along. And once I've got me wood, I can build the beds and just transplant them a little bit later on next year. The rain's starting to come down quite heavy now, so I'm going to make this really brief. So that's it. Another update probably just after Christmas, New Year, when I've actually got some more work done. And any comments, please leave below. Thank you.